So we are at day one. It is our first morning of our Arsenal Health retreat down here in El Salvador. Team got together last night, a little bit of connection, some food, set some intentions, and which are actually pretty simple. The only expectations for the weekend, one, we're gonna have a really good time, first and foremost. Second thing, and we'll dig into this a little bit, be here for it. Guys, you came all the way down here, you jumped on a plane, left family, school, all the stuff behind. Be here this weekend. And the third thing is gonna be listen. There's a wealth of information, a wealth of stories. There's way more experience on this side of the table than there is on this side of the table.
It's like Christmas. This is like the stocking stuffer I never had.
Right.
Oh my God, this is so comfortable.
Cool. I always have the ones
That's a good question. Take a little bit to break.
This beam dream.
nice. Canteen. Impossible. Very easy.
That's a homemade soap from a women's shelter.
And then we just got
from here?
talking and then
All,
so
yeah,
much has
natural
happened.
ingredients.
And
Wow,
then we
that's
did
so
a
dreamy.
It's like these dogs,
Micros.
they- Oh, I have a difficult life.
for an
but they have
oven.
a great life in the sanctuary, but they want to be able to take more.
And we're just starting off with a little gratitude. We're gonna get back to nature, and then we're gonna dig into some physiology. We're gonna get in, we're gonna do a little workout on the beach, get in some breath work, talking about things like CO2 tolerance, resting heart rate, HRV, how all this impacts our mental and emotional health. And then we're gonna go jump off some waterfalls. So we're just about to catch a top 5 sunrise. What we want to learn to do is be able to recognize, the same way we talk about being able to see the lobster or be able to read waves. We want to show you the telltale signs of stress so we can begin to intercept that. Because if we're talking about agency and building resilience, then we need to be able to understand that signal and then make the conscious choice to either shift out of that state of stress or remain in it. Because there are times we need to be ramped up. When you're in the gym, and this is where I notice this, in the gym, if you guys train late, 6, 7 p.m., we get you ready to run through a wall. We get you fired up, deadlifting, running, sprinting, and then we send you out into the wild. And you're in your car, you're ramped up, pre-workout still hitting, 80 miles per hour out of the parking lot. And then you bring that heightened state back to your loved one or your kids. And so we want to be able to recognize those states of stress and then make a conscious decision. Is this a state I want to be in or not? When you drop your cane, do we have this exaggerated, or can it just be relaxed? It's just your body sending you signals. We don't need to respond. There's space between the signal and your response. Let's go one more, fill it up, fill it up. Exhale, let your air out, hold your nose, eyes up, walk. Your eyes up.
This is just, everything I kind of look for in trips. Because you're in a beautiful place, you're working on yourself, you're connecting with other people. It kind of checks a lot of boxes for me.
Yeah, the waterfall jumping yesterday was amazing. I haven't felt like a kid in, God, I can't even remember the last time I felt so young. So know, we're surrounded by shared interest in fitness, and we're helping each other, just motivating each other, and it's a great way to bond, and you know, connection makes life meaningful.
I didn't expect to get as much out of it as I have. Like when we were in the Mezcal.
Yeah.
That was very unexpected. But like if nothing else, that itself was worth it. The takeaway that I got from that.
First door, mind. Second door, body. Third door, heart. Fourth door, connect with your mission.
O que el universo les haga descubrir quiénes son, de dónde vienen.
In the fourth door, it's a door of silence so that you can connect both with yourself but also with the universe to
Porque
figure out who are
están
you.
en el vientre de Madre Tierra. Pedimos permiso al guardián del norte, señor Tezcatlipoca, el espejo humeante, para que esta noche, en este día, en el sagrado Temazcal, nos enfrente a nuestra sombra, nuestros miedos, nuestra oscuridad, las venzamos y salgamos victoriosos dentro del vientre de Madrecita Tierra. Y yeyan, abuelo Tezcatlipoca, yeyan. See to the center.
Yeah. I first came here in 2023. I was on a bikepacking trip, and that was from California, and I ended up ending in through Colombia. So it's 5.5 months. Basically, I got suspended from the sport of triathlon for doping, and I was the 11th in the world, and then I really fell from grace and lost my career and lost my identity as an athlete. This was my way of really finding that, I guess, spending some time away from that world and being on a bike. And I remember having a beer. I was right there at this shack, and saw the signs for Mizata. I was like, oh, that looks nice. I'll go check out that, and had a beer, came over here. I kept going, and it's been a special place. So it's kind of like a homecoming, because I'm back here in a totally different worldview, totally different chapter in my life, and feels good to be back.
And you've never surfed before, right?
I have not.
So how's that?
Amazing. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah.
And being able to stand up while I was surfing was absolutely electric.
Lots of fun. Yeah.
Surfing was one of the things that honestly just recently has been woke me up to something that I'm bad at, and then like I found myself surfing for 4 hours because I was just like really determined to get better at something and try a new skill. I've been doing a lot of things that I've been in my comfort zone, so finding something that I'm not great at and then building it and then being around other people was really important for me. This guy's gonna be 100 years old one day. Turtle friends!
Oh, they let this You want to get away so bad.
Place our bets? The black one.
Open opportunity. How many of you guys thought you'd see a turtle liberation today? Pretty rad. And when you open yourself up to opportunity and you follow that curiosity, whatever brought you here, that's where the adventure starts. Like if you guys heard the term, like adventure starts once you go off the plan. Like once the plan fails, that's when real adventure starts. But you have to just start the journey. So being open to opportunities, following your curiosity, that's the kind of stuff we come across. That's life happening while we're planning, and I'm doing my big CO2 talk on my keynote speech, and we just witnessed one of nature's miracles. Super rad, guys, super rad.
We just did a mindset performance workshop helping folks live a life on offense versus on a defensive reactive position. We went through what I think of as the greatest hits in a mindfulness and mindset journey. Those were ownership, gratitude, and then values. And so we practiced building our values through the actions that we take and then tracking those actions through the next 2 weeks and then holding each other accountable by setting up accountability partners and scheduling time in to follow up with the things that we want to eliminate that we don't value so we can create space for the things that we do and live a life that we're proud of. I love being outside in nature. I love being around people that are wanting to push themselves and grow. And for me personally, I enjoy both of those things, to be honest. I try to put myself in situations where that can happen, and I've never been in El Salvador, and so I like this term I just learned called psychological richness, which is new and novel experiences as a path to greater happiness. Watching people and experiencing myself courageous acts that often happen internally and having a space created for folks to do that externally with other people in community is it's a really important, and I think in today's society where a lot can be on screens, a lot can be internalized, and so putting yourself in a new place with new people doing discomforting things creates a lot of close connections. And there was a lot of really beautiful examples of folks pushing themselves outside of their comfort zone that I got a secondary high off of them doing that, as well as my own experience of pushing myself.
The soccer. So this is a fundraiser to put lights outside at night because the daytime it's 90 degrees hot, humid, which we found out by playing today in the hot, humid temperature. So by providing funds for them to get lighting, they are able to play more at night. Plus probably bring some of the community out to watch the kids too and support them as a whole.
Ya fue una experiencia buena porque nunca habíamos jugado con personas.
It's been a really special day for them because they've never played with people who were so fit and so powerful and so good. So it was really cool for them to have that experience, and sports means everything to them. So for them to be invited to play on a day like this with you guys is really special, and they hope to see you guys back here. And thank you so much for everything you guys are bringing and the plans that you have at the foundation. They're super grateful. So I'll translate. That was really sweet.
We got worked over by these kids, man. They are good.
We're on.
When we talked about being here in closed fists or open-handed this weekend, it's about if this weekend presented an opportunity to change just one thing or one standard, then roll with it. Because we walk around, we resist change. And oftentimes weekends like this, we want to open up and allow life and these experiences to change us. So if you had one of those experiences weekend, doesn't have to be some massive. Most change isn't huge. It's small, subtle shifts in perspective. And change doesn't happen when you're ready for it to happen. It happens when you create the space for it to happen. So change is far more about doing less rather than doing more.
And so before we wake up to the alarm clock tomorrow morning, there could be a lot of stuff going on upstairs. Highly advised to get this stuff down.
The community and the people. So that's why I came on this trip, was really trying to surround myself with people and community that's going to gather around an intentional gathering of like, how are we going to prepare for the new year? What are some things we're going to work on internally to get ready and make changes into the new year?
I came just desiring connection. I didn't know anybody, and I'm just glad to be here.
I wanted to do something for myself. I'm a workaholic, and I recognize like I don't want to wake up on my deathbed and realize you just live to work instead of also find enjoyment and like solitude and whatever this new experience is going to be for me. So I knew there'd be some great memories and friends, and not to be in the materialistic side of things and focus on, you know, the exploratory adventure side.
Opportunity to see a new culture, eat healthy, yoga, surfing, practice my surfing, be with family, meet new family.
To reset myself, to dig in and find who I am, a mindfulness tour to really help me understand and reflect on my past and now move on to my future.
I kind of came last minute, like about a month or so ago, and I think one of my reasons I needed some pattern disruption. Right now it's negative 12 degrees back in Minnesota, and so I wanted to reset at the end of the year. I think the timing of the trip being in the end, the end of December, right before the holidays, entering into the new year, I just wanted to kind of disrupt the pattern that I'm in. It's going to stick with me for a long time into the 2026. I think it'll shift and guide a lot of my intentions around community and gratitude into the new year.